Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. To all my friends, welcome back. Love you, love you, love you, love and light. Peace and blessings to you. This is your SOULSCOPE soulmate reading. And to all the beautiful humans tuning in for the very first time, this is your Akashic Record channel reading with your zodiac, your soul books for SOULSCOPEs. So we're going to go right into the energies for all you Leo Decan 3s whose birthdays are August 13th to the 22nd. Let's get started. All right, all my Leo Decan 3s, this is your energy reading and love for your soulmate readings for December 15th through the 31st. Let's get started. And we're going to pull these off and then we're going to go right into it. I'm hearing a ton of things already for you. Right now you are struggling with a deep isolation period. You are feeling really overwhelmed. A little bit of the holiday blues is happening also here. And not only is you're feeling like this is holiday related because you really haven't been paying attention to your deeper, most inner feelings. And you are really moving to a place of truth here. You just recently may have had an event. They're showing me some movement in your life where you just collided with the truth. And this sent you down a spiral of depression, feeling empty and alone, misunderstood, and not quite your confident, ego-based self. We're going to get to these cards in just a moment. We're going to play this part out. So this has led you momentarily on a path of looking for the truth. You came in, they're saying to right now, this was like almost like a near-death experience. So, but let me explain. In your version of reality, anything that isn't flossy, glossy, and in its place with the rest of the matrix, anything that looks like you are losing is a near-death experience. If you're not on the winning end of looking fabulous, driving the best this, living in the best neighborhood that, anything that pulls you out of this space of superficiality is a near-death experience. We're not actually talking about, like a car crash or, oh, y'all like y'all hear my little jingle bells? Okay. Anyway, okay. So, coming back to the moment here. And so what they're saying is this was an eye-opening event. And it shed light, just like you see here in the picture. There was like a tear in the fabric of time. And you brushed with this portal of deep light that penetrated beyond the facade, deep into the space that you had been longing to touch, but too afraid to go into for fear that this is exactly what would happen. You would come to the realization and the actualization that you are empty and you are vain. This moment right here. And so now you are realizing that perhaps this is not the way it should be, but you are struggling internally with this revelation. And there have been some nightmarish and hellish thoughts. Like, is this why people don't stick around? Is this why my relationships come and go? Is this why I can't really seem to find true friends? Is this why people stab me in the back? Is this why people think I'm shady? Is this why people think I'm superficial? Is this why I can't make deep connections in life? This is what happened, and this is where you are. Now, all of this inner conflict here is bringing about some deep emotional struggle. And the thoughts that you are having are leading you to a deeper epiphany to move beyond these old ways of being. And they're not saying that it's bad to want nice things. It's that when you use the illusion that the nice things make you who you are, that we find superficiality in them. And we also find them the way that we state a status in the world, and you are not happy with either. And also your credit cards are over bulging because you are trying to keep up the appearance and the status quo of being them, and they are saying this is ending, and you are feeling that, and now you are locked in the battle of what do you choose first. Do I try to correct my finances? Do I go after love and money? Who am I? How do I feel? What is my role? What is my voice? What do I want in life? You are looking at everything from purpose to heart healing, to love and relationships, to your role in your family. Every part of your life right now is literally under siege. And you feel overwhelmingly lost. That's the best word that I can say, because there's a lot of other words that they are giving me. I'm going to say lost, because really what they're saying is that you feel confined, conflicted, and defeated. But we'll just go with lost. So here is where they want you to go. See how beautiful this top row is? This is what we come to celebrate right now. This is the rebuilding. Hold on. We're going to move that around just a little bit. Well, nope, they said leave it right where it was. All right. I love my guides, and I appreciate them, and I want to thank them for this, because this is where you are going right now. Except this is a scary place, because you don't really know this place. And this place is kind of a little bit uncomfortable, because when you can live in the pleasing of others and living up to their standards, roles to be accepted and approved of, you don't know who you really are. So rebuilding yourself in the infinite wisdom of love and divine passion is exactly where this journey has led you to. You see how she's going down this long aisle in the grove? I love a good grove. I don't know why. I know why, but I'll save that story for another time. Trees are deeply healing, and when you pass through a grove, especially when the trees are arced together, it's a portal of time, and it's transcendent as well. But it also is very reminiscent to some things in Egypt. Like I said, I'll get into that maybe in a whole nother lesson. But when you have a chance, walk down one. It will change your life, even if there's only 7 to 10 trees on either side. So here you go. You are growing. You are going down this path in this garden of self-discovery to strengthen not just yourself, but the current relationship. Because this level of sadness, this level of fear is starting, and then you're seeing the agitations in your outside life that's also being brought about by the inside. So they're saying go in, not in the negative way with the fears and feeling defeated, but then turn around and really reach for the place in you that is beautiful, that is smart, that is gregarious, that is confident, and live in a space of authenticity, thus bringing joy and hope. And this is how you stabilize the love in the relationship. Because right now, you guys are locking heads because this person can't see what's happening, because you can't be vulnerable. And you know that it's time to let all this old stuff go. And as a matter of fact, this has also been a topic of conversation. So you are doing some deep healing and repair work right now. And as you begin to really relay this to your partner, you're going to be able to strengthen the bonds within you, but also in the relationship. All right, my Leo Decan 3 friends, you got a little work to do and some ground to cover. We are now going to go into the 2021 predictions part, but love is coming in your direction. You are just going to have to really lock down your heart. All right, Leo. This is the part where you've been waiting for. So hold on and make sure that you watch it all the way through. This is your personal year's energy. Okay, so let me explain. How this is going to work is, and how it always works, how it's ever worked, is that we have a soul, and our soul goes through growth periods all the time. So if you've ever done numerology, you know a little bit about a life path or maybe your karmic path. Well, we're going to be introducing to you your soul card so that you know what the energy of the year is going to look like for you. Then we're going to go into your skill, your talent and ability to help your soul grow, something that you already have in place, something that you can do or be. And this is the path. This is how you are going to develop your soul growth in 2021. Let's get started. All right, Leo. So we know a little bit about what's going on. Actually, we know a lot about what's going on here towards the end of the year. So let's look forward and into right now. We just are on the cusp of a beautiful solar new moon eclipse. A great time to start making those changes, leaping in, taking action right away. So let's take a look at soul card. This is your soul growth. This is your lesson. So this is going to be the energy of the year. And what does it say on there? Worry. So you are going to be going through all of the points of healing just like everybody else. How you go through a soul lesson and grow is going through your situation and not worrying. You are going to have to learn that worrying about the outcomes, trying to figure it out, is detracting, subtracting, and leaving you exhausted, depleted. Also, worrying is fear-based, and then you lock up. Remember, we were talking about expanding. You've got to expand now. Fear contracts. So you are going to be healing this place of worry. Let's find out how you're going to go about that. This is your ability. I love this for you. Boom. The stargazer, setting your sights. It's hard to be in worry when you know and are learning to stand inside of an intention. When we stand inside of attention, we have to have a resonance, a vibration. We have to either have at least hope, maybe faith, perhaps joy. Gratitude, love, and above are energies that will sure enough manifest whatever your intention is. But when we take it into worry, well, we just sapped our intention. So you have this great ability to see long-range vision, they say. Also, planning and strategy. So even if you are a goal setter, intentions are a lot different. Okay. However, you do understand setting your sights on high goals. And you are an achiever. You like to win. So this will be easy for you to do. This is your skill and talent. It's going to help you overcome places where you may worry. And they say that you worry actually a lot. Now, let's look at the how. How are you going to be able to use this skill to keep you from worrying throughout the year? Boom. I love it. This is the throat chakra, the gift of command. You are going to be speaking the words, I'm not going to worry about that. It takes care of itself. Do you see how that worked? Throat chakra. You say it out loud because you're like, oh, I'm worried about. As soon as you hear yourself saying, I'm worried about. Or when you're going through something and the shit just gets off the chain, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Stop yourself and be like, you know what? I'm going to command that this work out in my favor, and then see the vision. This is what you got. This is your gift. You got that third eye ability popping off. You're able to really see it and then hone in on it. Make yourself a vision board. Write some things down. Watch your favorite movie. Do something that helps you see this and get that clarity, because that is how you're going to keep worry at bay in 2021. And let's get into your predictions now. All right, Leo, here we go. Now that we know what the energy of the year is, it is setting up and you're going to get it popping in 2021. I can feel the electricity. So let's go into your love reading. All right, Leo, let's take a look at what love and abundance have in store for you in 2021. Let's go. All righty. We are really looking at an avenue of things. And for the very first time I've ever laid down cards, They said don't rearrange them. These are in exact order. And we are going to go through phases of the up and coming year. The reason why we're going to do just at least the minimal predictions of the first half of the year is because solar eclipses, the eclipse cycle season carries a 6 month energy span of time. So everything that's been happening since the original lunar eclipse, including this one here on December 14th, is actually setting up all of your energy for the next 6 months until the next eclipse cycle. So let's take a look at it. Right now, you are sitting in victim mentality. We've already talked about this. We know this to be true. This is where you currently are. Then it's backing it up and saying that it's fragmented. And we know that to be true because they already showed us that you're having to choose and pick your battle. They already said that you were conflicted, confused, and defeated. I chose the word lost. And so here is where you're going to sit for the first easy half of the year. Then you're going to have this event. This is actually divine intervention is what they're saying on your behalf. And this intervention is the introduction to a place where you can hold passion. This is where you're going to really start connecting with that place of the ability of letting the old version of you go. You're going to find something that really ignites your fire. We're talking about your root chakra. We're talking about your sacral. We're talking about your solar plex, where you can turn up the heat and really begin to love life. Then you're going to start seeing the sparks fly, not just from within your own soul, but within your partnerships. You're going to have a burst of movement between March and April and May. And this sets the tone for the cycle. Okay, now remember, the 6 months energy is going to run until about June, July. Boom, here comes May. You're going to start feeling renewed, revived, refreshed, restored. You're going to start feeling like a brand new person. You are going to be walking down that path of enlightenment. You're going to be going towards the light. And in so doing, again, remember we talked about when your energy and your consciousness change, then you can attract new things, new experiences. Hold on, don't worry. Be happy. You're going to be meeting some people, and these people around this particular event are really going to begin supporting these new changes and give you the encouragement, not your old crew. You know, dust them off. You were leaving the old version behind. You know, tell them to kick rocks, throw deuces, all that. You've got some new people coming because you want this change. Actually, you've been asking for this change since about August around your birthday of this year in and of itself, which is how you got here. Life is not happening to you. It's happening through you. So then you move into this beautiful phase. Actually, they told me to leave it alone, so I'm going to do my best to leave it alone. Now we're moving into the phase of, because of this transition and this event, you're going to be moving into the new consciousness. You see how the whole consciousness changed from victim mentality to deserving? You're going to start feeling that buoyantness again. Then there's going to be another event. Now, this event here is going to cause you to dip backwards just a little bit. Now, this looks like an unexpected event, which I know is sounds like ominous. It doesn't have to be something bad or big. However, what it is something that I can't see and that you won't see it coming either. It's just going to happen. And you're going to regress just a tiny little bit. But you're going to pull yourself up. This event is happening at the end of August. Unfortunately, going right into your birthday. I'm so sorry. It's a Debbie Downer when your birthday just sucks. Trust me, I've had enough of them to tell you. It just isn't right. And someone ought to declare birthdays off limits in the universe. I'm going to write a memo about that. But before I do, I just got to tell you that you're going to have another event. And this event is going to be because you are going to be making the commitment to yourself to not worry, right? You're going to be looking at those new sites. You're going to be looking at how you can move through this. And with that determination and that level of discipline, remember, resonance is a universal law. You hold on to the vibration, you create a new event. And bingo, jackpot. We got spirit, we got angels of all four directions: earth, wind, fire, water, air. Boom. You take off like a rocket towards the end of the year. I see accelerated motions, high ascension, higher vibration. You'll be able to then command what it is that you want, what it is you deserve, what it is you desire by the end of the year. Will love come? Let's take a look. All right, Leos, let's take a look at the 2021 prediction for love, connections, relationships, and perfect matches, marriages, and incoming partnerships for you. Let's see what the angel message has to say. Romance is in the air. I gotta tell you, I really feel like that was coming. I could have called it. It could have even said engagement. I feel like you are really going to take advisement here. You are going to see these things happen. And hey, put this video in your faves. This right here, I'm loving this for you. You've got the trifecta happening. So we'll see you in just a second. We got that romance going. So now, all my Leo Decan 3s, if this resonates with you in the love or in the abundance, we want you to drop the icon in the comments and let us know that you watched it all the way through. And oh, by the way, if you haven't ever done so already, you should absolutely watch your partner's love interest and, the person that you got your eye on. Watch their soulmate SOULSCOPE so you can better understand what they're going through, so you can better be there for them. You know how that works. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and ding that bell for notifications so you can get all the fresh new content every time we drop some. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And I'm Tammy, and I'm signing out. Namaste.